Good morning, my dear girls. I hope you all understood the question paper pattern and you understood the weightage of C++ chapter. And we have started the new chapter, that is file. In that chapter, we have discussed how the C++ program can be connected to a file. So using C++ program, how we can write data onto the file, or using a C++ program, how we can read data from an external file. Okay. For that, we have to use some of the header files. So this is one of the header file used with the file programs to perform input and output operations. There are three classes, that is eavestream, opstream and fstream. It provides input or output operations or input or output functions for the file programs. So eavestream class which provides input operations for the files, opstream class which provides output functions or output operation for the file, and fstream class helps to both read output and like input and output to the file or from the file. So these both the functions will be supported by fstream class. So in today's class we are going to discuss about how can we open a file for writing and how can we close a file. So both are member functions, open and close member function. Used to open the file, open function is used to open a file and close function is used to close the file. Then we will learn about input member functions and output member functions in this class. Okay. Now let us see the first one, opening file using open member function. So there are two methods for opening the file for writing or reading. That is opening file using constructor, opening file using open member function. So the first one is opening file using constructor. So opening file for output purpose only, that is to write on the files, we can open the file using this syntax. That is opstream class, opstream object. Using this class we are declaring opstream object and we can mention the file name here. So the example is opstream f out, that is the opstream object, and we have to write the file name in the brackets inverted comma. So using this syntax we can open a file and we can write on the files. Next one is opening file for input purpose only, that is to read the files we can open a file using this syntax. That is eavestream object, and you should specify the file name here. Example is eavestream fin, that is eavestream object, and result.txt, that is a file name. So using this syntax we can open a file for reading. That is opening the file using constructor. This is the syntax for opening the file using constructor. Okay. Now let us see the next method, that is opening files using the open member function for reading or writing. So it is useful for opening multiple files with the same stream. That is, we can open multiple files for output purpose using the opstream object, and we can open multiple files for input purpose using the eavestream object. So opstream object provides all the output member functions and eavestream object provides all the input member functions. Okay, so using this opstream object dot open is a member function, and here we have to specify the file name which should be opened. And opstream, this is the opstream class. Using that class example, okay, this is the opstream class, and file, this is the object name. Now using that object file dot open, here you can specify the function file name. So this is the method for opening a file for the output purpose, that is opening a file for writing. Okay, and then offstream means we can write the data on the files. Now using the input stream we are opening the file, that is eavestream object dot open, and we should specify the file name here. So the example is the eavestream is the class name. We have studied three class names are there. Opstream class is for the supporting the output member function, eavestream class is supporting the input member functions, and fstream class is supporting both the input and output member functions. So here eavestream class provides all the input functions. Using that we can just read data from the file. So eavestream and the object name is ifile. So using that ifile dot open, that is input object file dot open, and here you are specifying the file name. So this will be opening a file for only reading purpose. That is input purpose means we can only read the data in this file. So this is the method of opening the files using the open member function. Now let us see how we are closing a file using the close member function. This function is used to save the file after the intended operations are performed. That is, once we open the file and after performing the operations we have to close the file. For that we have to use the syntax stream object dot close. So if you are opening the file for like reading, we have to use fin dot close. If you are using the file for like writing the data on the file, we have to use output stream object, that is fout dot close. So using this close member function we can close the file after the operations performed on it. Now let us see the different modes of opening a file. It's very important for 3 marks. We can open a file for a particular operation using the different file opening modes. So here you can see the different file opening modes. So using these file opening modes we can open a file for a particular operation. So syntax is fstream object dot open, and we are mentioning the file name with the mode. So for which mode we are opening the file depends on that we can perform that particular operation. So the file mode parameters are IOS and scope resolution operator in, that is input output stream scope resolution and in, that means opening a file for only reading, and IOS scope resolution out, that is opening a file for only for writing. IOS dot scope resolution operator APP, that is append to end of file, that means we are adding some data to the existing file. Then IOS scope resolution operator ATE, that is go to the end of the file on opening. So when you are opening the file, this will take you to the end of the file. Then IOS scope resolution operator binary, that is for opening the file in a binary mode. So these are the different file mode operators for opening the file for the different operations. It's very important, it may come for 3 marks. Now see the example, fstream is the class name, and fout is the object, op.open, result.txt is the file, and the file mode parameter here we are using IOS scope resolution out. So IOS scope resolution out means this parameter is used to open a file for only writing. Okay. Next is fstream fin. This is input object. So fstream fin dot open result.txt is the text file, comma IOS scope resolution operator in. So this parameter will use to open a file only for reading. So these are the different file mode parameters opening a file for the different operations. Clear? Now let us see the next topic, that is detecting end of file. The end of file is detected with the use of end of member function, so which helps in detecting the end of the file. So EOF or end of file member function returns true, or it returns 1 if end of file is encountered while reading. Otherwise it returns false. So this member function is used to find out the end of file. Now let us see the next important topic, that is input and output operations on text files. So here you should understand one thing, all the input functions are used to read from the files and all the output functions are used to write on the files. Okay, that means input functions are used to read the data from the file, output functions are used to write, that means we are outputting data to the files. Okay, from the program we are outputting data onto the files. So here the first function is get. This function reads a single character from the text file, that means just we are reading the data from the file. This function belongs to ifstream. So the syntax is ifstream object dot get function of ch. So only one character we are reading from the text file. So the example is ifstream fin, that is the object for in ifstream object is fin, and text.txt is the file name, and fin.get of ch, that means you are getting a single character or reading a single character from the text file, from this text file. Ifstream object is the object name for ifstream class, and ch is the character variable here. Then the next function is put function. This function writes a single character to the text file. This function belongs to the class offstream. So this is the output member function. It belongs to the class offstream, and using this member function we can write a single character to the text file. So syntax is offstream object dot put of ch, that is we are putting or we are writing an out character onto the text file. So the example is offstream fout, that is object, using this object we are accessing a file text.txt and fout.put of ch. That means we are writing a single character to the text file. So this is the functions which you use for inputting or outputting a single character to the file or from the file. The next is string function. So getLine, this is an input function. It is used to read an entire line of text from a file. It belongs to the class ifstream. So all the input functions are belongs to the class ifstream, and using that we can read an entire line. So using this getLine function, it's a string function. Using that we can read an entire line of text from a file. Syntax is ifstream object dot getLine of string comma size. So the example you see character name of 10. So this is the name of the string with the 10 characters, and ifstream fin. Ifstream is a class name. Fin is the object name, and here it is file name is mentioned here. So using this fin object, fin dot getLine of name comma 10. That means using this object we are calling this getLine function. So it will read 10 characters of text from the file. Now let us see the next input and output operations. It is used to read and write data in the binary files. So there are two functions. Write is for writing data in the binary files, and read is used to read the data from the binary file. So write function, it's a member function, is used to write binary data to a file. This function belongs to the class offstream, and the syntax is offstream object dot write open bracket char asterisk ampersand variable comma size of variable. So example here you see student S. Here student is a class name, S is the object name. Offstream is a class name, fout is the object name. Using that you are opening a file in the binary form. std.dat is the file name. IOS scope resolution binary is the file mode of opening a file in the binary file. Then fout.write and the same format character asterisk ampersand s comma size of s. So here the first argument is the content and the address of the object s, and the second argument size of s is second argument. It is representing the size of the object s. So using this format, here the content of object s will be written to the file std.dat. So that file can be, the details of object s can be written in the binary format to this file. The next member function is read. This member function is used to read binary data from a file. This function belongs to the class ifstream. So syntax is ifstream object dot read and same format like character asterisk ampersand variable comma size of variable. And the example student s class name and object name, and ifstream is the class, fin is the object for ifstream class. Using that we are opening a binary file, that is std.dat, and the file opening mode is IOS scope resolution binary. So we are opening a binary file, and fin.read same format character asterisk ampersand of s. This is the address of the object, and size of s is size of the object. So opening that file, and we can read the data in that file. So here the content of object s will be read from the file std.dat. So that is what this read member function. So read and write, both the member functions are important. You study the definition and the syntax. Example, if you are not studying also okay, it will come for 2 marks or 3 marks, but you study correctly the definition and the syntax. Clear? Now let us see the last part of the chapter, that is file pointers and their manipulation. So in C++ file, IO operations are associated with, that is input output operations are associated with the two file pointers. One is get pointer, the other one is put pointer. Get pointer, this pointer points the element has to be read, and put pointer, this pointer points to the location where the next element has to be written. So get pointer is pointing the element to be read, and put pointer points the element to be written there. Okay, element has to be written in the file. So there are 4 member functions: seek, g, seek, p, tell g, and tell p. So now let us see one by one. Seek g, this function belongs to ifstream class, that is an input function. Moves the get pointer to the specified location from the beginning of a file for reading. So syntax is fin dot seek g of long, that is this is a ifstream class object fin dot seek g of 20. This function tells the get pointer to points to 20th byte in a file from 0th byte for reading. Okay, that means it points to the 20th byte byte in a file from 0th byte, and it will be opening a file for reading. Then next one is seek p. This function belongs to upstream class and moves the put pointer to a specified location from the beginning of a file for writing. So seek p. This is all output operations. It is used to write the data. Input operations are used to read the data from the file. So syntax is fout dot seek p of long, fout dot seek p of 20. So this function tells the put pointer to points to 20th byte from 0th byte for writing data into the file. Then the next is tell g. This is the if string class provides the member function name as tell g. The purpose of this function is to return current position of a get pointer. So where that pointer is pointing, that position will be returned using this function. So syntax is int position, that is the value is coming in the integer. That is why int position equal to fin dot tell g. So it is telling that file pointer where it is locating, to which byte it is locating. So that position will be outputted using this tell g function. And tell p, the offstream class provides the member function name as tell p. The purpose of this function is to return current position of the put pointer. That is, put pointer, already said you, put pointer is used to point the element has to be like where the element has to be written. Okay, so that point will be where that pointer is pointing now, that present location will be returned using this tell p function. Okay, so int position equal to fout dot tell p and function bracket is there. Okay, so this will tell the put pointer location where it is located presently in a file. So these are the four member functions belongs to pointer and a file. Okay, so tell g will tell the position of the get pointer and tell p will tell the position of the put pointer. So this one, get pointer is used to points the element has to be read. That is where we have to read the element that will be pointing using get pointer, and put pointer will point the location where the next element to be written. So that locations we can reach to that location using seek g and seek p. Seeking the get pointer location, seeking the put pointer location using the seek g and seek p function. This tell g will tell the position of the get pointer and tell p will tell the position of the put pointer. So these are the four file pointer and the member functions. Okay. Now let us see the important questions from today's topic. That is 2 marks and 3 marks only you will get from this chapter. The first question, different file opening modes, very important question. That is using the different file opening modes like iOS, scope resolution in, iOS scope resolution out, like that. Functions like that, parameters are there. File mode opening parameters are there to open the file for reading or writing. Then different methods for opening files, that is using construct and using open function we can open the file. Then difference between get and getLine. Get function is used to read a character, getLine function is used to read a string. Very important question. Then read and write, these are used to read the binary data or write the binary data to the files. Then EOF is end of file function. This will find the end of the file, whether we reach the end of the file or not, this function will return. Then what are pointer member functions? That is, today has seen that seek g, seek p, tell g and tell p. And difference between seek g and tell g. All these are very important questions. Only the important questions you study from this chapter. I know little confusing chapter it is. Only the important questions what I have given that you study. Okay, thank you.